And now the man that we all would drive days to see, leader of the Shake Note tradition, our local ethnomusicologist and rock star, the one and only Tim Eriksen, everyone.
Oh, my dearest dear, the time has come when we must part. No one knows the inner grief of my poor aching heart. For what I said, sank or sailed, for the one I love so dear. I wish that I could go with you, or you could tarry here. I wish my breast was made of glass, and in it you might behold your name in secret I would write in letters of bright gold. In letters of bright gold, true love, pray believe me what I say. You are the one that I love best until the dying day. The crow that's black, my dearest dear, will turn its colors white. If ever I prove false to thee, the brightest days tonight. The brightest days tonight, true love, all the elements will mourn. If ever I prove false to thee, the raging seas will burn. Your company, my dearest dear, your company to me makes me think when you're away that every day is three. Every day is three, true love, and every hour 10. Makes me weep when I should sleep and say I've lost a friend. So when you're on some distant shore, think on your absent friend. When the wind blows high and clear, a line or two pray send. When the wind blows high and clear, pray send a thought to me, that I might know by your handwrite how time has gone with thee. Thank you. La 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 na 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 one old new moon, a sister cast a beam. This newest moon as rock casts only shadow. Na 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 what speed westward could stop her being swallowed by the hills? Which of all the fairest sounds between this rock and ours scarce anything but memory? La 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 la. Haunted is an easy word for all these moons and every sound below. La 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 la. Na 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 should have waited till the fireflies came out. That song's got fireflies and the moon going down. It somehow never occurred to me till just then that the moon also goes down when it's full daylight. Has anybody ever seen the moon and the sun go down at the same time? One person. Okay. I was going to say, if nobody's ever seen it, that sounds a little suspicious.
Full moon tonight.
Full moon tonight? Cool. This song comes from a place not far from here. Source of a lot of my music, a place called Pumpkin Town. Won't tell you too much about it, but we have a magic lantern show that features songs and stories from there. A lot of stuff that we got from our friend Silas. Brian, I think the something's getting a little squeaky here in the monitor. You can turn down the guitar if you want. We met Silas back in the proto-grunge days when we did a triple bill with Nirvana, my band Cordelia's Dad, and Silas's band Weasel Stain at the Hampshire College Dining Commons the night that they coined the phrase "smells like stale ketchup." After knowing Silas just a brief while, we realized that we had a lot more in common than just the love of the old punk rock. We had an interest in the old songs, stories, in fact, the old people who at that point weren't getting a lot of attention. It's a lot of years ago now. There's a number of things I found out in doing research with Silas. One about a woman who I found as interesting as anyone, a woman by the name of Absence Wing, Silas's great-great-grandmother. Through all the research that I did over the years, I'm almost 90% certain that Absence Wing's mother, who raised her single-handedly, was imaginary. But there's a story that came down to Silas through his great uncle, Josh Billings Jr., that Absence Wing's father, although she never met him, was real. I am a jolly tinker, I go from town to town, and I will mend your pots and kettles if you'll only bring 'em down. Sing toodle-laddie, 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 hi-ro. You can sing that part if you like. It means absolutely nothing in Irish. I know how to solder, and I can mend a pot. I can also stop a hole so it will not leak a drop. Sing toodle-laddie, 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 hi-ro. I can mend umbrellas, and I can tinker a clock. The housewives are all smiles when they see the tinker stop. Sing toodle-laddie, 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 hi-ro. So many wait my coming, for I have many friends. Oh, I never stored much gold, and yet I have a lot to lend. Sing toodle-laddie, 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 hi-ro. They feast me and regale me with choicest meat and wine, and whatever house I stop at, I can always sup and dine. Sing toodle-laddie, 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 hi-ro. My life is wild and free, I do not seek renown. I'm just a jolly tinker with a girl in every town. Sing toodle-laddie, 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 hi-ro. La Try one. I am a jolly tinker. I go from town to town. I will mend your pots and kettles if I only bring them down. Sing toodle-laddie, 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 hi-ro. Sing toodle-laddie, 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 hi-ro. Sing toodle-laddie, 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 hi-ro. Na 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 When sea monkeys get out, you may feel nothing. When sea monkeys get out, you may never know. Once in my childhood bed I found a tiny scepter and a tiny crown. I'm gonna do all my songs with whistling. This is an old Macedonian song, another song of parting. So a letter has come to this girl, Donkey. Danya, saying basically that the Aga has called for her to come and join the harem. And it's just 3 little verses that kind of imply the story more than tell it. But the last verse, it says that they will eat onions and vinegar, so the other girls will eat onions and vinegar, but you, Donke, you will eat rudo yagne, which is this young lamb dish with the aga in the kulat, which is an old Turkish word apparently for the tower. So it's aberdoide Donke. Aberdoide Donke. Aberdoide. Aberdoide Donke mori. Od kulatan. Aberdoide Donke mori. Od agatan. Dagis biras Donke. Argatite. Keshmle Donke mori. Kusiyaçmen Kejme Donke mori. Lokolena. Onike Donke. Look I ote. Tike Donke mori. Rudo yagne. Sagata Donke mori. God or psychosis in the field of voices, or maybe it's only the whine of some distant engine, the bees in the branches, a song half remembered unsung, a song half remembered unsung. Voices, 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 voices. Real or imagined, in the trees there are angels that whisper remembrance of spring, of kingfishers diving, of bees in the branches, of songs half remembered of love, of songs half remembered of love. Angels, 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 angels. Engines, bees, a song half remembered, a song half remembered. All right, not exactly picnic music. Let's see if I have some more picnicky music. What time is it? Does anybody know what time it is? Oh, okay, I'll do a couple more. Um, actually, here's some picnic music. This is meant to be sung along, not if you don't want to, but if you want to, even if you don't know it, is fine. The words in the tune aren't particularly what matters. So just, say some words maybe. Make some notes if you feel like it. I think maybe I'll make this my last song and then I'll do an encore. Thinking out loud. I think that's what I'll do. I'll do this, and I'll do another one after this. A Hadley song. I can sense the excitement. Remember, yeah. You ever seen any of those, Led Zeppelin videos on YouTube? Ladies and gentlemen, this one's from Hadley. I don't know. Could be. Yeah. This I wrote under the influence of a guy named Will Oldham I was doing some shows with, and he made these songs that were kind of in honor of the sisters who wrote Happy Birthday. They're from Louisville, Kentucky, where Will's from. And that song was copyrighted for a long time, which is why if you see movies up until recently, when there's a birthday scene, everybody sings some other weird song. Have you ever noticed that? They sing like, birthday, it's your hello birthday. Every movie ever. Like, where did that come from? It's because it's a copyrighted song by these two sisters from Louisville, but just last year or the year before, no, actually, maybe it was 3 years ago now, it went out of copyright. Anyway, so Will had the idea of writing these songs that were kind of in the spirit of Happy Birthday, where it's just like, it doesn't necessarily rhyme, it's just like a little thing you can sing together. And then I wrote this one kind of as a response to that, and now he's been doing it. So the words go like this. In the wilderness, in the wilderness, with 100,000 $100 bills, we could build a fire. We could build an impermanent dwelling. We could stitch together some kind of uncomfortable paper suit in the wilderness. In the wilderness. That's it. Then it does it again. In the wilderness, in the wilderness, with 100,000 $100 bills, we could build a fire. We could build an impermanent dwelling. We could stitch together some kind of uncomfortable paper suit in the wilderness. In the wilderness. Kind of like that. In the wilderness. One more time? Sort of? Okay, now you know it. Here we go. In the wilderness, in the wilderness, with 100,000 $100 bills, we could build a fire. We could build an impermanent dwelling. We could stitch together some kind of uncomfortable paper suit in the wilderness. In the that was sufficient to induce me to do an encore. Thank you. And this one. Anybody from the Jackson family here today? I don't mean like Tito, I mean like the Hadley folk. Well, anybody here who remembers Jackson's flea market? In the Dead Mall. Oh, haha. Just checking. This song comes from, in a sense, the Dead Mall. When I first got interested in shape note singing, well, when I first got seriously interested in it, I started wondering about local connections. And this is this very cool sacred music with local roots. If you're not familiar with it, if you want to hear it, you can come any Tuesday night, just singing over it. Helen Hills Chapel on Route 9, across from the entrance to Smith College, the gates, 7 to 9. There's also a big singing coming up just up the river in Deerfield on the 5th, Saturday before the first Sunday in July. That's the 5th this year, isn't it? So I started out by looking in places like the Northampton Historical Society, which later became Historic Northampton. And started finding all kinds of cool old books of music. And a lot of the ones had the name Amelia Clark written in them, or Daniel Russell Clark, who were very active in music around here in the mid-19th century. And figured out that Daniel Russell Clark was the person who at some point had the role that Elias Mann, who I mentioned earlier, led the singing at the church in Northampton. And he was he was popular among the old folks in the 1840s. The old people liked him because he liked the old songs. So when they got together and sang, he could lead them in singing some of these old songs that are still in books like the Sacred Harp that still circulate in the shape note tradition. And Amelia Clark is his daughter, born in 1850, who was responsible for donating a lot of the early material to a lot of the early collection at Historic Northampton. A lot of the basketry, 17th and 18th century basketry, a lot of costumes and stuff. And so I'd been poking through their books, and one Sunday I went over to Jackson's flea market at the aforementioned Dead Mall, and I was pawing through a box of mostly omelet makers, omelet pans, which for some reason are popular at flea markets, tag sales. And I saw this familiar oblong-shaped book, and I picked it up, opened to the back, and it said "Property of Amelia Clark," and given to her by her father, Daniel Russell Clark. And after she died, her friend had the book rebound and wrote in all her favorite songs. So it says, "As sung by Amelia Clark, 1944, age 94," over and over, triple underlined, and some just fantastic songs, some of which I've never seen anywhere else. And she lived her whole life with a brief except for a brief sojourn in New Britain. She lived in Northampton. And somehow her book wound up in the Jackson's flea market. It was $3, and at the time I had in the bank $10, which I had saved up from playing punk rock. And it was when Shawmut Bank you could still get $5 out at a time, which would be convenient now. But anyway, you could get money out in $5 increments. So I told the guy, like, don't sell this, because there was a line of people who wanted Amelia Clark's copy of the American Vocalist. I was certain, so I went and got my $5 out. And I came back and I got this $3 book, and I also bought a hot dog and a soda. And yeah, I've been singing stuff out of there ever since. So this song is from Amelia Clark's copy of the American Vocalist and nowhere else, literally nowhere else. It reflects the deep African and Irish roots of the camp meeting tradition in the 18th, really early beginning and really in the 19th century. So imagine 4,000 or 5,000 people, like out in the down in the meadows in Northampton. There's all kinds of interesting stories about the camp meetings. If you haven't read Sojourner Truth's book, she talks about being down at a camp meeting there. Hundreds and hundreds of people, like the whole town, came out to sing and pray, and she said she was the only black woman there. And there was a gang of apparently a couple of hundred people who were just there to cause trouble. And she wrote in her memoir, she said she knew that as the only black person there, that she was going to be one of the first targets. So she started singing, and apparently she shut them up. She went up to she stood up on a little rise, and she started singing, and she apparently sang them into a state of, I don't know what, but they left. It's worth reading, written with her friend Olive. What's the name? I'm forgetting all these people. Anyway, Sojourner Truth's story. And this, you'll hear the kind of Afro-Celticness of this tune. Comes from the state of Maine, from the camp meetings that were happening there at the time of the failed apocalypse of 1843. The chorus goes like this. Gabriel's going to blow from on high, from on high. Oh, Gabriel's going to blow by and by. Oh, you see the dead are rising, rising, rising. Oh, you see the dead are rising on that great day. Oh, Gabriel's going to blow from on high, from on high. Oh, Gabriel's going to blow by and by. Oh, you see sinners crying, crying, crying. Oh, you hear all sinners crying on that great day. How Gabriel's going to blow from on high, from on high. How Gabriel's going to blow by and by. Oh, the moon will be bleeding, bleeding. Oh, the moon will be bleeding Oh, sisters, are you ready? Ready, ready. Oh, sisters, are you ready for that great day? Oh, Gabriel's going to blow from on high, from on high. Oh, Gabriel's going to blow by and by. Oh, brothers, are you ready? Ready, ready. Oh, brothers, are you ready for that great day? Oh, Gabriel's going to blow from on high, from on high. Oh, Gabriel's gonna blow by and by. May we all sing together, together, together. May we all sing together on that great day. Oh, Gabriel's going to blow from on high, from on high. Oh, Gabriel's going to blow by and by. Oh, Gabriel's going to blow from on high, from on high. Oh, Gabriel's going to blow by and by. Oh, Gabriel's going to blow from on high, from on high. Oh, Gabriel's gonna blow by and by. Thank you so much. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Porter Phelps. Huntington. And then, okay, I'll sing one as I leave the stage. I'll sing a one-verse one. The sun turns fast towards the west as day for night makes room.